I'm trying to be in and out. What you doing, man?
We are live, y'all. Right?
Are we live?
Are we live?
Check. Mic check. Are we working? Oh, okay. Dude, we got a live show today. We've got a review on, if you see right here, some bones, Strawberry Hill. Stand by, guys.
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
Yo. What's going on? Half a day, everybody.
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Yo, what's up?
Woo. It is hot here in San Diego.
It
I
is.
know it's probably cooler outside, but I have my AC on right now. And hey, great show last week. I know I was in there in the beginning, and you had some friends over. So thanks. Let's give up to Coach Anthony out there for stepping in and you know helping us out.
That looked like fun.
You know. Coach Anthony's out there having date night. You gotta do date night every time. Today, guys. So how's you guys July 4th? Let me before we start.
Oh, we had a lot of fun. I don't know if you saw the video that I put on Instagram, but we had a lot of fun. My brother, he stayed with us for 7 days with his 4 kids, so it was action packed, and
bet.
it was like never a dull moment. My nephew was hilarious. He was dancing around the fireworks. It was so funny. But we had a lot of fun. Yard games and all that stuff went on. We had like 30 people ended up coming over.
Wow.
So it was really nice. We had a lot of fun.
You know, one thing I see from you, Carla and D3, like, man, you have got a lot of family friends coming out all the time, you know? And Mama Barbara, she like to get down, you know.
Oh yeah, she did it. She be boogie.
She off the chain.
She does.
She got the spirit sometimes. Like.
Hey, but let me tell you, if I can get a couple of shots in my dad will take off too.
Really?
Yeah.
My dad, you know, bless his heart. I love him to death. He was a drinker,
Yes,
typical Filipino Navy, he was a chief warrant, but he, his E9 and a 03 for a little bit. Anyways, he liked to drink, smoke, and drink. drink. So he's a typical Filipino at 5'2", 5'3", and so it's crazy. You can't drink now, man, because he getting old, and so.
Where'd you get the height from?
The what?
Where'd you get your height from? You said he's 5'2", 5'3". You're like 6 or
My
7?
mom.
His
My
mom.
mom. I'm 5'8.5" with shoes, probably like 5'9".
Okay.
5'9.5". Yeah. Sometimes depending on the shoes, 5'10". You know, I claim.
Were
I
you
claim. I
were
claim
you wearing
5'9".
heels?
Yeah, I claim 5'9". You know, not short but not tall. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, for July 4th, we didn't really do much. I mean, you know, fireworks are fireworks. I love fireworks. So I don't know. I told you I was banned from doing fireworks.
That's why I was surprised to see that video.
But no, it was the fountains. You know,
Okay.
it doesn't shoot up in the air above. They're legal in California. Fireworks. So yeah,
Doesn't
so it was
seem like
fun.
it though when you're here, man. You see it all over the place.
Yeah. Well, those fireworks, if you saw my video on Instagram or on Facebook, that's
It's right
behind my
you,
house,
right? Yeah.
and Eric lives behind me.
Mhm.
So that was Eric's neighbors who were shooting all these fireworks.
We weren't there. We went to end up taking my son to SeaWorld.
Oh,
So yeah, because over there they had the main fireworks over there also, but you can see the whole bay, and all you see is illegal fireworks all over the place before the main fireworks come.
As long as it didn't cause any other brush fires or anything like that.
Yeah. Thank goodness. So
yeah, we're good.
I think it's illegal in Maryland. Fireworks are.
right.
Any
But it's-
fireworks or is
But
like
sell them
the
around the corner.
fountains?
Huh?
The fountains are okay, or like the shooting fireworks?
I think the shooting fireworks is something I know the fireworks are supposed to be illegal, but I think there's like certain ones that we can do. But
Mhm.
anyway, ain't nobody coming out here. Ain't nobody coming out here.
Yeah.
The police
Right.
gas is too high.
Yeah. So we got two segments, and I think we've already kind of had this segment, but check us out. Here's our new segment. All right, as you can see, I have not drank this since the 90s. I joined the Air Force in 1998. And I was living in Guam until May 1994. So I actually wasn't drinking this until maybe 94, 95-ish when I was trying to drink this. And I don't know why. Maybe you guys can help me out. Maybe because we all lived in different areas. But why was Boone's Strawberry Hill, see it right there? Why was that so popular in the 90s?
Because it was $1.25 a bottle.
Yes. Yes.
It's expensive. Yes, we could afford that.
No, damn it.
Right.
We could afford it.
They say for those who grew up in the 80s and 90s, if any time your first time liquor drinking, this was the first drink you had. And anyways, this is before the seltzers and the wine coolers, and so
Yes.
the girls would drink this, and that's why
Yes.
we bought these.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, we were overseas, so we had to do ration cards. And a lot of the females, they really didn't use their ration cards. So we would actually either give them a couple dollars to use their ration card at a class 6, or they would go get it for all of us. I mean, we walk out there with all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you only so much you can buy it per month anyway.
It tastes like Kool-Aid.
Well, I think that was the special thing about it too. If you wanted a flavored drink, you had to get MD 2020, put Kool-Aid in it. It was pre-mixed.
Oh, Flora, we did the Thunderbird. We had the Thunderbird. Was that the cheap whiskey?
Been there with Thunderbird and Night Train. Been there.
Ooh, the nitrate. Ooh,
Is it-
okay. Next week we'll do the Thunderbird, either Night Train or Thunderbird. Night Train.
Do they still sell
I'm
Thunderbird?
gonna try to find that or some Manischewitz or TJ Swan.
Oh man, I think so. So I think it's just nationwide. I mean, whereas it did taste like Kool-Aid. So like I said, I think that the four of us here, we have not drank this since the 90s.
Yes.
Actually.
On purpose.
Now, this is made by EJ and is it EJ and Gallo Winery? They have a lot of other wines that they're actually pretty good since 1933. But for whatever reason, this was a 80s and 90s kind of a drink. So we have all either put on ice, chilled in the refrigerator, or we're gonna taste this real quick. Open this up.
Oh, Flora, would you say wild Irish rose? We got that too, boo.
Big bottle. Help us with that big bottle. Yeah,
Wild
we got
Irish
Boom
rose.
Farm chilling too. So
Yeah, yeah.
Need to get a wine glass.
So
I'm gonna use a wine glass. This is a twist top.
He was about to-
I'm gonna use that mason jar right there.
the mason jar. I got my jar right there. My Tostitos jar right there.
Appreciate you.
All right, you guys ready? Since the 90s, right? I'm gonna drink from the bottle.
You got drinking from the bottle,
They're
huh?
so sophisticated.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. Ready? Cheers. Come by.
Cheers.
It's still good.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
wow,
He said, "Oh wow."
it's still good.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, I ain't mad at this at all.
I'm scared to even comment.
This is serious. What the-
It tastes like fucking strawberries. Grape
Goes down easy.
wine
I'm
with
embarrassed.
natural flavors.
See,
I'll tell you, it tastes a lot better than that old E we were
everything
drinking.
tastes better when you put your pinky out.
Let's do the
Oh, your
Solomon.
pinky out. Okay,
Solomon.
sorry.
You gotta smell it. You gotta smell it and
And you got look at it. What it got? Look at the
The legs.
legs on it.
the legs on it. You gotta swish it in
Yeah,
your mouth.
watch out.
Smell that.
Got cheese.
No. Toe cheese. Yeah, this is
Wow.
yeah, this is still pretty good. Hey.
This is not bad. I could really understand why we like this shit when we're young.
Yeah, like I said, on base it was $1.25.
Yeah.
We could afford that regardless of when payday was. We figured it out. We pulling change out the couch. It didn't
Yep,
matter.
yep.
We can get it.
Tie your ribbon round.
So the question is this fucking wine? Is this actually some grapes in this motherfucker?
It says grape wine with natural
Grape wine.
flavors.
That shit is-
Alcohol.
Gross, Corey. Is it?
What is the percentage on it?
Oh
7.5% alcohol. Is that big? I don't know.
No.
no, it's for what do you call it?
Just one beer is like what 5 something. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So grape wine with natural flavors.
out of Modesto.
Yeah.
You gotta take it to the head, kid.
Right. I got to do that for the old time's sake.
So how do we rate
Oh,
this?
leaving me out.
Boone's Old School Strawberry Hill, Boone's Farm. You give out of 5 stars. How do you give them?
I give it a 4.2.
Yeah.
I give it a 4.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
About
give it a 4.375.
She's the Russian judge.
I've been drinking a lot of tequila lately, so this is like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I had whiskey, so I'm like, okay, this is totally different. So
Yep.
I
Yep.
know. Yeah.
Corey said Elijah Craig. We got some of that.
yeah, we got a big old bottle. I need you to help me with, Corey.
Uh-oh.
Right back there,
It's a huge bottle.
big old bottle.
So yeah, I can understand why we youngins at that time love this shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if it's still one of the number one selling flavors in Boone's. E and J Gallo Winery. They have other guys. They've been around since 1930, I believe.
I remember that big old. We used to get a big old bottle in the dorms. We get a big old bottle of Ernest and Julio Gallo, but it was a big jug. I think it was like a half gallon, and it had the little hook that you put your arm around, and we used to swing it around and drink it like that. Yeah, we call it the Smoky Smith jug.
Yeah.
Ernest and
Is that-
Julio Gallo. Yeah,
I remember
This was actually a good chaser too, man. If you have some shots, this chases down. Because I'm telling you the taste. I'm gonna tell you one more time. The taste was like
Yeah,
it was
let me
good
hear that.
taste.
emotional, damn
Let
it.
me hear that again.
Emotional, damn it.
It's not bad.
Mm-mm.
It's before the wine coolers, before the fucking
Zima and all that other.
Yeah.
Oh, Zima. Oh my
White
goodness.
Claws, the White Claws and shit.
Yeah,
I think this tastes better than a White Claw.
yeah. Even Bartles and
Yeah.
James.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess right.
Not bad. 4 stars. I not bad.
Yeah, we work
I mean,
on that.
for a cheap wine.
Or a cheap one. This is a cheap one.
Yeah,
How much? I forgot how much I bought it for. How much is it going for right now?
Like $4.99, I think.
Yeah.
oh man.
Oh, put some jungle juice in it. Oh yeah, this would be
Oh,
good. Jungle
yeah.
juice.
Or you actually can soak some. I think you could probably soak some gummy bears in that too.
Oh, no.
Mixing in with some soju and sake. Ooh, vodka. Be
Yeah,
done.
you might wanna take your car keys and throw them somewhere. You ain't going nowhere.
It's a Manischewitz.
Jen knows. Jen just moved to LA from Michigan. Remember Jen Carlo? From she lived near Hales, Michigan.
Jen?
Jen Lott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She moved down to LA. She's working at the VA down there. So, anyways, she moved down near the Whiskey Go Go, and
Everclear Hawaiian Punch.
yeah, she was in Korea with me, and
Oh,
that soju is no joke. She said what she said. I'm here laughing about the jungle
Yeah.
juice.
That soju bowl that we had in downtown Songtan City, when on
Yeah.
Green Bean, when everybody
So-
was acting like they were drinking and I wasn't.
So the one thing about soju,
Woo.
it is not regulated in Korea.
oh, really?
So they got fucking jugs of fucking soju. 20%, 30%, 40%. It's like Everclear. And the thing is, when you mix soju with anything, you can't taste it.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Okay,
That's
don't
how
feel
it
bad
was.
about Everclear because you know what? This man right here makes this stuff called bathtub boogie,
Oh,
and he uses Everclear, and he uses like the grenade mix from what do you call it? From Louisiana.
No habla inglés, señor. Can't tell all my ingredients. I think
know.
part of it is like pickle and collard green juice collectively
wow.
with a little bit of
Damn,
wild.
Floyd, we might have to make a trip out to Maryland.
I know, right? Yeah, we got to. We got
Yeah,
to.
come on out. Come on out
So
to
you walk in, drop your keys off.
Yeah. My
come
only
on out to Hilliard Manor.
my only experience in Maryland is Baltimore, and we went to. Did I tell you that we went to a club in Baltimore?
Oh wow!
We about to deploy. We we got stuck in Baltimore for a
really?
night. Woo! Went to a clubs, and
Where'd you
the
go to?
first club we went to. When I say clubs, I mean the girls on the pole club. Anyways,
Oh,
went to a club in Baltimore. I was like, this got to be the 200 to 300 ton club. That's where we went to.
Bruh. On the real, the nickname we're from Maryland. The nickname for Baltimore is "Be More Careful."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Baltimore ain't no place to play with. No,
Really?
sir.
Baltimore's like another planet to Marylanders. I'm just
yeah.
it really is.
know that.
Of course, if Anthony was on here, I would be saying that, but
You gotta pay attention in Baltimore. You gotta pay attention.
Oh, wow.
You gotta pay attention in Baltimore.
The Wire is real.
did you see The Wire?
It's real. Don't sleep.
Yeah,
Wow.
the white dogs.
Wow.
Yep.
Anybody been to Korea? Woo.
Yeah, like I said, I was down there in Songtan City, but I walk with my head on a swivel.
Yeah.
What is that? No.
Corey
They
said
had that
body
the soju experience. Woo. So basically, with just to make the long story short, we've had first timers. Just arrive in Korea and Osan, blah blah blah, or Kunsan, and they go outside, whatever Songtan or A town, whatever you want to go to. And this is during the early 2000s, late 90s. And you get that soju experience. You're walking to the gate butt naked.
Trying not to fall in one of those benzo ditches. Yes, because we didn't have enough. We weren't a E7. I want to say you had to be at least an E7 to have a vehicle.
Yeah.
So we walking, hand on the hip, staggering. The Korean guard in the gate looking at us laughing. So
Oh,
he's like,
my gosh.
he's just like this, like, man. We walked back, and then they took pictures of us that night. So after that soju, because they said they use soju and embalming fluid or whatever.
Yep.
Faces
Oh,
looking
wow.
swollen in the middle of the night, and I mean, it's formaldehyde and all that. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. Then you had to do it again when you left as your brown bean, and everybody had like 30-some straws around a big old bowl. And when you first
The Amma Bowls.
you're thinking everybody was drinking, but no, it's
So
just you.
this is pre-COVID,
Oh, man. Right.
9/11. This is fucking like we had a bowl, a fucking punch bowl with soju,
Really?
whatever mix of drinks and straws.
Yep. And everybody's
We all
thinking that they're drinking,
sharing.
but it's really just you. So
Oh,
you
really?
Down, but you're taking all of that in.
Yeah, we all drinking. And mind you, this is soju is unregulated. It's fucking, you don't know what percentage of alcohol is in this ammo bowl.
Wow.
We were fucked up
Wow.
many
I was so
days.
tore up. I was so tore up. It looked like the disco ball stopped, and I was finished.
Wow.
It was bad.
And it's
You
funny,
got
Carla.
Korean.
That's where I met. That's where I met the nurse in fucking Korea.
Korean. I know he wasn't drinking.
No,
Oh,
he was.
man.
No, he didn't drink.
That's funny.
Woo! For those who know, they know. All right, D3, are we ready?
Yes, we're ready.
All right, D3 with I Got Questions.
What's happening, everybody? For those that know me, I think about a lot of stuff. Sometimes I think about stuff a little too much. And this particular week, I was thinking about some of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies by Denzel Washington, of course, is Training Day. But I think that his best movie, to me, is actually Devil in a Blue Dress and John Q. Remember John Q, where his son was needing an operation and his insurance wouldn't cover it. So he figured he would take the whole hospital hostage so his son can get his operation. And that led me to thinking, have you ever done the wrong thing for the right reason? And it's a multi-layered question because I know we've all done the wrong thing for the right reason, or maybe done the right thing for the wrong reason. But it leads me to something that we're going to talk about a little bit later, as far as an incident that was in the news for the past week about a gentleman bringing food to his child, and the baby mother getting mad at him for not bringing food for all of the kids. And to me personally, that is a courtesy on him if he wanted to bring it for other children, which is him doing the right thing. But he only brought it for his child. This is also the right thing. It was a courtesy if he wanted to do that, but he wasn't obligated. So again, my question is, have you done the wrong thing for the right reason? Or have you done the right thing with an ulterior motive to do it for the wrong reason? I'm D3 and I got questions.
Man, that's actually a great question.
It is.
I've been when I grew up as an airman, I was Mr. Yes man. I'm the yes airman. I can do it all. You know what I'm saying? If the definition of self-serving, I was that guy. You know what I'm saying? I put myself out there many times. Carla knows, man. When I threw events, I fucking did it all. You know, from Yokota Idol to unit versus unit karaoke, all big events. To the point where my relationships and my personal life took effect because I did the right thing. I did the wrong thing for the right thing and right thing for the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a fine line between them.
there's a fine line between it. And for FSS and services, for those who know, and for those who watch this, man, services back in the days, and Carla knows, we put events out there for the people, and a lot of times we blur the lines between is this the legal way or the right way. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Just to make people happy. And I've seen a lot of people get burned because they're doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. Does that make sense?
Right.
To make things happen. And I think it's pretty dead now as far as those big bases where they had these unlimited amount of money where they were giving away a lot of stuff and gifts and prizes, and even back in Dakota we've got what's his name, Stevie Wonder one time, Mariah Carey came to Dakota, but there Will Smith came to Dakota one time for I Am Legend. So there was a lot of big things that happened. So when you do things illegally but for the right reasons, do you fault them? I don't know. Do you fault those people? Do you fault us? We're trying to do the right thing, at the end, but do the wrong ways of doing it. So basically, taking all these red tape, approvals and money and all that. And I'm gonna tell you, some services and FSS, they, me included, put my own money. Carl knows we've put our own money to make other people happy.
Oh, remember the when we used to do the karaoke at the E Club?
Yeah.
And did you put out the money for the wings and all of that stuff, or did they provide it?
No, they provide that. Fuck that.
Okay.
Rick, I love you, man. Rick Whitland, if you're out there, I love you, bro. I don't know if you heard about that, Carla, but they had a big controversy, money, funds, and all that. But Rick, I love you, bro. Rick was the E Club manager, and he let me do anything to make people happy for the clubs.
He was like real chill.
Yes.
Real chill.
Yeah. Services back then is different. When we say services, sorry, for those who don't know, the military is called the Morale, Welfare, Recreation. Basically,
Support Squadron.
MWR.
Yeah. NWR. We were the entertainers. We take care of the families. We take care of the relaxation, the fitness for the base. Basically, it was me and Carla's job at one time. You know, it was very vast.
Floyd put me on to MCing Yokota Idol, and also the karaoke thing and doing the DJing and stuff like that. Getting me back active again.
Yeah, dude, Carl, we threw so many events. Anyways, it was hard to do the wrong thing for the right reasons, and when the new people came into our units, they're like, Floyd, you can't do that, or Floyd, you cannot continue to do that because that's wrong. Well, it's at the end of the day, it's for the people, it's for the community and all that. And so we're about to watch a video where this went viral. And basically the background, I don't know where they're from. And guys, for those out there listening, so this is a video of this lady who has, so the backstory is she has 4 kids. The youngest kid is the baby's daddy who's coming in. She made a video because he was with this lady and had one child, the youngest child, and the 3 other kids are different fathers. But they're not together anymore. But at one time, he would buy food for all the kids,
which is a courtesy.
Was a courtesy. Well, together, but now they're not together. Still has the young kid with this lady, and he continued to give food, but only for the son. So I want you to watch this video, and then after the video, this went viral. She had a response to this video.
Okay, so Floyd, so what if a caller calls in like now? They can give a response to the video?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, give me one
Yeah,
second.
because I did give the first caller the number.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Woman got mad because her baby daddy doesn't bring food for 3 other kids she has.
With one meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We are one kid together, and he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. So what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not gonna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose.
Okay, so where is she at?
See how you really
The house has windows.
it ain't more than enough for me.
That's her house.
What's up?
Right?
Because I'm finna expose you. Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger? One burger? Okay, what about my other kids? Okay, them your kids siblings though. My kids, them your kids siblings though. So my other kids finna be left out.
That's trash.
You know I'm gonna get my food stamps to the 7. But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out. But how are you helping yourself?
Woo!
You're getting kids food for just
Oh,
him
come
and
on.
his siblings. Them are his siblings though. He's not gonna eat in front of all his other siblings, and they're not eating on the Yeah. How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Ooh.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring it home, you need to bring it for home. How do they know that I'm letting out all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's? You know I get home at 11. Yeah. Yeah, you know what you're getting into. You had a baby with me. Yes, you did. Okay, but you still had a baby with me. You have kids with other people. You still have other kids. Because I'm in love. Everybody think you such a good daddy. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Is he a good daddy?
You only come here for one piece of food for one child.
I think so.
No,
Okay. So if you wasn't in the kid's life, that'd be a problem too.
nobody at all.
Okay. I think you got the idea over here.
This is trash.
It's a flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up trash. Because
Yes. A fly.
okay, I understand that. It's gonna be good, but my thing is, are you gonna split the child support payments?
Mhm.
Are you gonna do that? You want to split everything else? That's just stupid. He doesn't have to bring them kids nothing. He didn't make them kids. If he wanted to, that's his choice. But he's not obligated to do nothing for them other kids. Not at all. They don't look like him. He didn't make them. It is what it is. It's a rough world. It is what it is. But I didn't make them. But if you want to go that route, then let's do everything in force. So she's got 3 other kids. That's 4 kids. Everything needs to be enforced. Cut that child support payment in force. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, another thing, the first thing that I noticed is she is all done up, if you notice. Hair, nail, all that stuff. She's all done up. So it looks like her priorities are messed up to me. Because I'm sure that wig, weave, or whatever can buy plenty of Happy Meals if she really needed something for her other kids to eat. So it looks like sis needs to get her priorities in order and stop trying to blame somebody else for her raggedy. I mean, her stuff.
Next question. So if he didn't come by with that one little bag, how was all the kids going to eat? Was she going to cook?
He did mess with the wrong one. You're right. He messed with the wrong one. But I mean, if she knew that he was coming over. So if she knew that he was coming over, the babies weren't starving. She could have threw some French fries or something like that in there for the other kids, or had them
like chicken nuggets.
or had them eating already or something like that. So
that's her responsibility.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a.
Unique says Bow Wow shares a baby's mother with Future and says he understands that his daughter has a brother and he will always be around, but always thinks it's important to keep him included.
But that's Bow Wow, and he's not making Bow Wow money.
Which is
exactly.
It's a courtesy. It's not a necessity.
Right.
And he even said that. He's like, look, maybe 1 kid, 2 kids, but you got 3 kids above his kid.
Right.
And he's on a tight budget. You know, obviously he's on a tight budget.
Right.
I feel like
he has other kids. He may have other kids. You know what I mean?
True.
And if his child is hungry or something like that, and that's what he has, he's going to go get McDonald's or something like that, or promise that child McDonald's, because we don't know the full backstory. He could have said, "I will get him McDonald's because he got good grades," or he could have bring him McDonald's just because he needed to bring McDonald's. But at the end of the day, he does not owe her and her other kids, even if it's a part of their life at one time. He does not owe them anything.
Agreed.
I do agree with Unique. It is about character, but sometimes you're just strapped, you know? And look, he's trying to do the right thing.
If he don't have it for the other kids or whatever, he just has it for his kid, then he's just doing for his kid.
Which goes back to, so what are his parental rights? Does he have the kid on weekends? Does he have just only visitation? If that's the case, then he can take the kid and go get something to eat, which is exactly the same thing. She just won't be present. Is there a problem with that as well? What's the difference? Whether she's around or not, she still has 3 other kids. If he takes that kid and buys that kid something to eat, is she going to be mad when he drops that kid back off and don't have anything for the other kids? It's the exact same thing. What's the difference? No.
Well, he did say, we can bring him out to the car. You can eat in the car. But she said no.
That wasn't going to be enough because that doesn't feed into her narrative.
Yeah, I didn't play the whole video, but pretty much he took the food. She took the food and threw it on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ghetto and trifling.
She owed me some money though, because those combos ain't cheap. Especially
No,
with gas.
ain't
She don't
cheap,
pay me for my
ain't
gas coming over there.
Yep. Oh.
So, all right. So that was the video. So she did make a response to the video because the video went viral. Check it out.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. Buying the McDonald's when we were together. My transition of our breakup as well. Like me and you broke up, but my kids gotta feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like it's not fair. Like you're not gonna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like I'm not going. And on top of that, you mean to tell me you can give and have and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't see all my other kids.
And that's the catch.
That's what you mean to tell me? Like
Emotional damage.
And I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me.
Shoplifting the booty.
What I said, like if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's here. Period.
Quick question. I got another question.
Did y'all keep the lashes, the nails, the hair?
Right.
Okay, the lashes, the nails, the hair. Y'all see all that? She's well put together, whatever, in her own way. But she could have got them kids. She needed to prioritize the things that she needed to prioritize.
That was my question.
Call the other daddy. No.
Does she keep that same energy with the other 3? Did she make 3 videos on top of this one for the other daddies?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
She should have.
The same energy.
Yeah. I could see her side in a way, but I think she went wrong. She went about the wrong way, right? To try to put everything on this guy who is the
like why blast him? Like she's
blast him.
No, she thought she was gonna get some cosigners online and it backfired.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Now they're not married, and there's so much to unpackage here because now she's saying, "Well, you've been coming around even though we're not together again." That punani. So you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like a catch-22. It's like, well, you know, just because you're taking care of our son, and you're still getting it every so often when you want to on those, 7 o'clock on the dot. You know what I'm saying? Like. So she's unpackaging a lot of things, but to make it public and to out this guy, man,
right.
There's no wrong or right way. There's not one answer to really like to unpackage this, and so guys, don't get in this situation, man.
Dorseyism 101. Just because it looks good don't mean it's good for you.
Exactly.
Refine your filter, bruh. There's a difference between lust and love. Make sure you know it. Hell no, man.
Yeah. I mean, when she's fixed up in the club, she look cute, but
everybody look good in the dark.
After a couple drinks.
After a couple drinks, then you turn the lights on, she like a booger wolf.
So the question is the daddy of the youngest kid doing the right thing? That's the question.
Y'all already got my view. Me personally, it's jacked up that he's in that situation, and to be honest with you, it's jacked up that she's in a situation to where she thought that she was in the right trying to call him out.
Yeah.
But he don't have to do all that.
No.
And then after this video, and then her making a big stank about it, dude, get your visitation on, man. To where you and your son can have quality time. You ain't even got to deal with her. Because my dad always said you can be loud and you can be wrong. just not at the same time. She's
Yeah.
loud and wrong. That
Yes.
ain't what you need in your life. You don't need that stress in your life.
Bars.
If you got 4 kids and 4 different daddies, may want to reevaluate your life.
You got issues.
She might want to slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Whew.
Which goes back to what we were saying earlier. Have you done the right thing for the wrong reason? Maybe he did the right thing. She saw it as a wrong reason.
That's the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Man.
Bruh.
She
Because we don't
needs
love
some,
those.
she needs some of that strawberry boom. That's what she needs.
Maybe that's what
Hey man,
that might have been the issue. Maybe she had
I'm gonna
too
tell
many
you, man, this
strawberry
is
blooms.
actually pretty good. I'm already like kind of toasted.
Okay, look at this. Watch what Carla do. Now think about that movie, Don't Be a Menace to South Central.
Woo!
Remember Don't Be a Menace to South Central? The girl that took the 40 out to the head.
We're back in our 20s now. Corey's like, if the world is calling you out, it's you. You're the fucking problem.
True that.
True that.
All right, guys. We introduced this about 2 weeks ago, so we want to have people call in. Carla, you got the people calling in. So here's a new segment. Here though.
Who's the lucky?
Anybody call?
All right. Not yet. So we want you guys to call in. We had two callers last time, and call us in. You've got a problem or challenge, someone needs some advice, and we're gonna try to give you the worst advice.
Oh yeah, it's about to get ugly. Off of Boone's Farm, it's about to get ugly.
Off of Boone's Farm advice.
This is not bad. I'm telling you, man. I might be starting buying these Strawberry Hills.
It's not.
Oh, it's not good. Bad.
We might have to do we all get together. We might have to do a retro night.
A retro night.
Yeah, you do a retro night. We all just get some old school stuff. I got to drink a 40-ounce with y'all. We're gonna have to go to San Diego and just act act a donkey, just a whole ass.
Flora's like some Thunderbird. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for the call.
Yeah, we're gonna mess around. We're gonna find some OE.
Some old Thunderbird, Boone's,
45,
Night Train. Holy moly!
I know somebody still out there sells some was a Crazy Horse. I know they got some
Crazy Horse.
Yeah.
Had an Indian on the horse on the front of it. Oh yeah,
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Mickey, the Mickeys, the Mickey with the big mouth.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, big mouth Mickeys. Yep.
All right, here we go.
Who's that?
1 second.
Who is calling my phone at this time?
Checking. You are with us on Highway 54. You can hear us?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is old brother Charles over here. I've been listening, y'all. I've been listening. That woman is crazy out of her back mind. She's crazy.
She is.
I don't know what in the world make her think she's got to take care of all them daggone kids.
Dag Bernie.
I know what's up. I know what I do. I know exactly. I kidnap my own child. That's what I do.
Wow.
Oh, so you trying to talk to Amber, huh? Amber Alert?
Well, hey, it's my child. I can't get Amber Alert on my own child.
Yeah.
Okay.
He obviously don't have custody.
It's so
He got partial, but so do I.
Yeah.
You know it takes two to tango, buddy.
Sure does.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been dancing with her.
Right?
Well, I shouldn't have been dancing at all. That's what I shouldn't have been doing. That daggone tequila. That's what it was.
Or Strawberry Boone. You don't know what they've been drinking.
Well, that daggone Boone to take about 2 or 3 of them to get me good. Get me good. Get me good. Get me good. Man.
All right, Charles. Charles gave us a great challenge last week or 2 weeks ago. So what kind of advice do you need for us today?
Well, look at her. Thinking about the churn. You know, the churn, they say, used to be the fruit tree. But now they the present. I'm trying to figure out how can we as Gen Xers come together with the millennials and we do something spectacular. There's a gap that's separating us, you know? And the only way that we can conquer the gap is if we come together.
Yes.
So my question to y'all is, how are we gonna meet them in the middle?
Oh, that's easy.
Fuck them kids.
Oh.
No, damn it.
Drink to that. Well, I didn't see that one coming.
Bruh. Woo, bruh.
Well, woo. Fuck them kids. Yeah.
Turn red.
Gen X to the Gen Zs. Woo. We don't forget we also have brothers and sisters that raised up millennials too. So we got the in-tweens.
Yeah.
My
gotta
daughter,
get them all on one chord there.
So my advice is bad advice, right? My advice, I think we should all go back to our origins of ethnicity. So European Americans, go back to Europe.
That would leave nobody in America. All the killed all the Indians.
Empty out America.
They killed them all.
Yeah. Asian
That would
Americans,
leave America
go back
without
to Asia.
any people.
Yeah. The Black Americans, let's go back to Africa. fucking leave the United States.
I actually want to go back to Africa because I don't like it here.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's true.
My thing is this.
I just want a plane ticket. It's expensive.
I think it would be easier if we have to meet them on middle ground. So the best thing to do is do our best TikTok video or act like we can rap. We all come out with our own record labels and just say stuff like hebela, 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 hebela. As long as it rhymes, they'll understand us.
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only way we can get to them is trying to meet them on their level. So, and I just saw that the guy that created, was it Yu-Gi-Oh? He passed away. So we might have to try to figure out some type of cards or something like that. I don't know how we can.
In other words, what you're saying is we're going to hell in a handbasket, and we don't got steam.
Actually, we on to be honest with you, we on a slow fall to hell with gasoline draws.
Yeah.
Slow fall.
We're going as a nation right now backwards to, I don't know, 1940s and 1950s.
Yeah.
With these laws and regulations, I don't know what's going on, man. You know, in COVID, so
nowadays we're in a society. Even if we did bridge with them, we're in a society where everybody is so damn sensitive, and they can't agree to disagree. So if your opinion ain't like mine, there's a problem, and I'm gonna call cancer on you on Black Twitter and all this other stuff. We're gonna cancel you.
And it's just not millennials that are sensitive
right.
either.
It's
There's
grown folks.
it's grown folks. It's like 50 and up. It's a lot of grown
sensitive
folks that are
like, bro.
They've gotten so sensitive.
You the same one that was in the lunchroom cussing folks out. Now all of a sudden you super duper touchy. Boy, stop. Stop it, man.
Yeah, it's like
I said we just be the elders and live our life, do our thing. If they agree with it, cool. If they don't, oh well.
But the way Gen Z is right now, these are our kids, so it's our fault. It's Gen X fault.
It's their fault because my kid is good.
But you also have to deal with other influences when they're outside of the house.
Yes.
You have to deal with influences for them in school. You have no idea what their friends' parents are teaching them. But then you got teachers that are punk ass teachers. So then you got guidance counselors, board of education, all of them. They
and everybody people are too friendly as far as letting your children go over to other people's house that you really don't know like that.
No,
true.
You don't know whether they have an uncle there that's just got out of prison. You don't know who or anything could happen. So a lot of people don't keep in mind they don't keep in mind that it's not just one person or two people in that house It could be anybody.
But then they also have influences online.
Mhm.
Influencers that don't even know the people that they quote unquote influence, that are telling them all types of nonsense. Look at all these challenges you got on TikTok. Oh man, let's do the cinnamon challenge.
Right.
You better kill yourself. What you doing?
And the Catch a Predator and the Tide Pod stuff. They just, you know what?
I forgot about the Tide Pod thing.
Y'all reckless.
Yeah, I just say give them a straw so they can finish drinking.
Let's just run up on some milk crates and just see what happens, and somebody will film it. No, gravity is still.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you another question there. Let me ask you another. How do we deal with the children that are going to school killing other children? These are the same children that we potentially raise. Where are we going?
We didn't raise them. I can tell you raised them.
Only thing I can think of, to be honest with you, is yoke their parents up on some charges.
They need to hold
at the same time, you yoke up the people, whoever sold them their guns and their ammunition, yoke them up too, regardless of how far that trail goes.
You got to make an example.
Yoke them up, and then at the same time, you get some veterans up in there that don't have PTSD or anything like that, but are skilled with weaponry in some of these schools. But it also goes back to punk ass parents who want the school to raise their kids. Right? It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You need to start yoking folks up and giving them some federal charges, not state or local, federal charges, to where if you get time, you got to do every day.
Every damn day.
We need to fucking spank these kids. That's all I got for you right now.
Yes.
Bars.
That's the answer right there.
Damn it.
Stop fucking around with these corporal. We need the corporal punishment. We need to spank these kids. These ain't our kids. But you know what? Gen X and millennials, these are our kids.
Yes.
You know, these are kids growing up right now. You know, AOC, what's her name? Cortez, whatever her name is. She's a millennial. I mean, easily my kid. She could be easily my kid if I had a kid like at 15, 16 years old. But I don't know, Charles. I mean, I think there's a gap between the Gen Z and Gen X where everything comes. You know, if you look at fashion right now and the way the style is, everything's coming back to the 80s and 90s, and the mentality of what's happening with our Gen Z, they're thinking about the 80s and 90s when we grew up. And so I think that there is an American Taliban, whether we like it or not, and we need to speak up. There is a minority in America that we as the majority should speak up about this. And so I don't know. I feel like we're going backwards, and not enough people are speaking up. Not enough people are voting.
Well, see, a lot of people did speak up. Y'all can listen to Bernie Mac when he said what? What did he say, baby?
He said, "Hey, you either chop him in the neck or kick him in the stomach. You throat punch a kid."
That's right. That's right. That's what you got to do.
You got to punch him.
Yeah,
him downstairs like I ain't got no name.
Yeah, no. For a lot of us, we're latchkey kids. All of us right here, right now. Charles to Eric,
and we have emotional damage. Trust that
we do. We had emotional
damage. Real emotional damage.
We grew up with Sesame Street and the Bloodhound Gang, the White Shadow, Bill Cosby. Even though Bill Cosby,
HR puffing stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Kids need to be disciplined. They need to be afraid of the consequences. They don't get disciplined of what they're doing. Yeah, they don't.
They have no fear in them.
See,
no fear.
Funny Flora said that. You know what I have a problem with? A big problem with a kid being in grown folks' conversation.
Yes.
When I was growing up, when grown folks were in the room,
God.
Kid walks in.
It was unspoken.
Everybody stopped and looked at the kid. The kid wouldn't ask no questions. They would ask permission first. Me and my cousins, we did that my grandmother, God rest her
Mom
soul.
said Bernie Mac was right.
She when she was alive, her eldest daughter, her second eldest daughter, and one of their siblings was sitting in the living room. Me, my sister, both of my sisters at the time, we would walk in, stopped at the doorway. That was automatic. It wasn't taught or nothing like that. It's just something that we did automatically. We weren't on the same page, but we were on the same page without saying it. We stopped at the doorway. They acknowledged us as the elders. They're like, okay, you need something, baby. Then you speak. But it wasn't about the topic that they were talking about. So it's okay. So if we're the new elders now, where's the discipline in that? Because a lot of times parents want to be friends with their kids. No, I'm not trying to be your friend. I understand if you want to put me in the friend category, but there's things that I fear about for your safety that you don't even know that's even out there. So I have to be stern in certain things.
Right.
So if I'm being stern in certain things, you might not like it, but that light bulb is going to kick like, oh, so that's why he did that.
Let him use it.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So we have to acknowledge that if we're the new elders, we have to govern ourselves accordingly. And it's not based upon that crap video that we just saw. They're not elders. They can't be, even though they got kids together.
Yeah.
They're not role models. We have to think like that because either you with me or you watching me. It's one of the two. So if you with me, then I need to be a better example. If you watching me, I still need to be a better example. Exactly. So it comes back to, okay, if I'm the new elder, then I have to do what I have to do as an elder to be perceived as one.
We have 2 more callers.
Yeah. All right. Well, Charles, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. So
y'all have a good one now.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Red. Thank you much. Bye-bye.
Be safe on them roads, man.
All right. What was that one? Schoolhouse Rock? I'm just a bill.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm only a bill. I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Where it's a long, long journey to the Capitol Hill. It's a long, long wait.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Junction, what's your function? All right, we'll wait for the next call to call in.
Okay, I'm giving her 5.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know about you, but this Strawberry Hill, whoo.
That stuff is good.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
On that.
Yeah.
So what we doing next week?
Night Train.
Ooh,
No.
my.
Nitrine.
Lord have mercy. Yeah.
Flora says people expect the school to raise. Yeah, exactly.
They do.
Yeah,
exactly.
But they don't do nothing in the schools no more.
I got to perform the play in a military school. What? The Capitol Hill?
Oh, School Rock.
Oh, Schoolhouse Rock. Yeah.
I mean, Schoolhouse Rock. Shit.
Yeah. Well, number one, we got to pay our teachers more.
Yeah.
Right. Then they acquiring them to be masters and PhDs and give them like an extra $2. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Should have been paid a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
They've always been underpaid.
I agree because I won't want to do that shit.
Here you go.
Goodness.
Hello, welcome to Highway 54.
I'm calling. It's Unique.
Hey, Unique.
How are you there?
How are you?
I'm good. Hey guys. I couldn't join you today because I'm in my bonnet. I wasn't doing all that. Too ratchet.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
Monique will be mad at you.
Girl, you can come in your bonnet if you want to, because we were going to wear bonnets one time, weren't we, Floyd?
Yeah, we did with Erica.
We did.
All right, Unique. Well,
I was raised differently.
Anyway, you got a problem for us today? What you got?
No, I actually kind of have like one has to go. So since y'all old heads, the trends with Gen X right now.
Yeah. Hold on, wait, hold on. Unique. Rewind. Say that because you what now?
Since you guys are old heads.
Old what?
Old heads.
Old heads.
Old heads?
Old heads.
Is that what you're calling us now?
Yeah.
Old heads?
I love my old heads.
I bet. All right, go
ahead. So you guys have like come into, you guys have like enjoyed the Gen X way of things. So one has to go and you have to say why. Crocs, social media or was it Crocs social media or tablet?
Mm.
You said Crocs, social media, or tablets?
Yep.
Well, I don't personally wear Crocs, so I don't care about Crocs. Social media has its ups and downs, and
So what was the question? She said one has to go.
yeah. To me, I personally, I don't give a damn about social media.
I mean, it can go for me too.
I could care less about it. It is what it is because there's a lot of keyboard gangsters out there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got people that are being cyber bullied.
Hey, Yvonne.
So I could care less about social media. If you want to, my social media growing up was actually having a whole bunch of bicycles in a circle and we outside physically playing and enjoying each other's company. That was our social media.
And see, I have my whole thing is like I have a problem with y'all can't go out and play. Like y'all just want to sit, I don't know. I just feel like they need some vitamin D. Kids probably like vitamin D.
And what was that? One of the things we said, we don't trust anybody who never drank from a water hose.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean,
or throw rocks at each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever put 12 pairs of socks together and made it a football?
We didn't have to worry about people actually shooting us because if we were going to fight, we was either going to get our ass beat or we was going to win.
But it was old school rules, though. If I got my ass whooped on site, we fighting again the next day. We fighting every day till I win. It is what it is. On site. I don't want to talk. Spat back. Skibbity pass.
As much as I love some aspects of social media, there now that I know that it's actually hurting us in the long run, right? In the long run, I think it hurts us because now you put people in a room and it's very difficult for, say, beyond Gen X, beyond millennials, maybe Gen Z and above. It's very difficult for these people to talk to each other in the way we used to talk to each other in the 80s and the 90s or even the early 2000s. Does it make sense? Where we're cordial, we're not just cordial, but we thought kind of before we spoke. And you know what I'm saying? And you're not just saying something just to say it, because it's very easy to say all kinds of stupid shit on social media and text.
Right.
3 o'clock in the morning, you can say all kinds of motherfucking shit. And you could be mean, you could be an asshole, you could be threatening and all that. And then you're not held accountable. If I said something in your face, D3, you're gonna hold me accountable because I actually said that to your face. You saw my eyes. You saw my face, you saw my reaction, you heard my tone, but there's no miscommunication. If I told you you're an asshole, that I told you you're an asshole.
It goes back to that video that we were talking about in our group text. You could say whatever, but you don't have the context of what was happening.
Yeah.
You can say one thing and it means something totally different and somebody perceives it a totally different way. But if I'm face to face, like you were saying, if I'm face to face and I say something, but I think we also live in a society too that's scared of confrontation. They think the word confrontation means that there's a problem or that it means that aggression is going to follow that confrontation. No.
Yeah.
If I say something that offends you personally, I don't want to talk on a text. I don't want to talk on a phone. I'd rather talk to you face to face as a man.
Face to face.
So I can okay, this is how I feel.
Yep.
If I offended you in any way, then let me know as a man to my face, not over text or nothing like that. So that way I can correct that situation, because somebody getting corrected is a positive. It's not always a negative.
Right.
Well,
you can't convey emotion over text.
Right.
Right. It can easily be misconstrued.
Very easily.
There are people that love confrontations, and I'm talking about the Karens. Just saying.
See, they're looking for the negative confrontations, but if you think about it, some of the shirts that she and I have on now, that's for a confrontation to start a conversation. That's a difference. There's a difference. We want to start that conversation and build up that dialogue because we want people to understand exactly where we're coming from and why we feel the way we feel. It's different.
Well, promise. My sister is a teacher, and she wore a shirt that said "Black women thriving in white spaces." And somebody reported to the principal, and it created some controversy. But like you said, y'all wearing shirts to have conversations about.
A race, yeah.
But it sounds like you guys ultimately will get rid of social media because Crocs ain't hurt nobody. They just look homeless, like homeless shoes. And then tablets is just another new form of technology, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. But if you think about it, Crocs, a lot of essential medical workers use Crocs too because they're comfortable.
Yeah.
They're on their feet between 12 and 16 hours sometimes. So,
I use mine for gardening.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing none because to me the front of them look funny, but they look like bobos to me. But it is what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
get them some Crocs, but I use mine for
You
gardening.
get some more of these Capri Suns though.
Yeah.
Is that the last Capri Sun?
Oh no, you're in trouble now.
No, we bought it for the kids for the cookout last week, and we had like a couple left.
They're
I think at the end of the day, we are afraid of conversations.
Yeah, social
and leave
interaction.
and leave it at that. Whereas social media, you can tweet something or Instagram something, it's there for fucking a long ass time until you delete that, and it can eat you because you don't know the context of like what they said or what they text, right? And you can always overlook that. You can take a picture, save it, and it feeds this miscommunication of what the person was trying to convey. But if I told D3 word wise, right, in his face, a lot of times you can leave it there, and or you can always you know what I'm saying. You don't have to you don't have to bring it back up on your phone or on on your tablet, whatever it's at.
And what if and DJ Kid Mango, what if you were running for office? They don't have no proof that you said it to their face. They can't bring
Exactly.
Up you know what I'm saying? No receipts.
Unique. Could you imagine in the 90s and early 2000s of the shit that we did?
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a saint.
I can because I've seen it. Wait, what?
We did some shit that can haunt us right now. So
some things I'm just
seen it.
Yeah.
My parents about y'all age.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I know how y'all get down.
I'm old enough to be Unique's mother.
Yeah.
I know how y'all get down.
Hey, I'm just glad it wasn't no traffic cameras and none of that.
My grandfather was like the king of living life to the fullest.
Yeah.
I've seen how he acted too. That's interesting.
Yeah.
How do you think we act, Unique?
Yeah, I think with
me and D3 act, how do you think we act, huh?
You know, y'all get down with the get down when it's time to get down.
Yeah. I think us Gen Z, I think all of us, 4 of us are Gen Z. I think we're one of the not the best. I'm not gonna say the best, but I think we're one of the generations that were
yes,
we're in between. We're the in between, and of course the earlier millennials were the in between. We knew how life was before technology, and we knew how it was with technology, and so we can understand both worlds. We understood.
True.
We understood how to drink from a water hose, and we understood how to page. We understood how to text and all that. Yeah,
Hey,
right.
Yeah. Since we're all musical,
but I think that's important though, because I feel like that instilled like survival skills within you guys. And then like when dating guys today, I'm like, do you know how to change your tire? They'll sit up there and tell me, oh, I'll call AAA or something. I'm like, you had to know how to change your tire. Most people had to know how to change your tire before driving a car.
You're absolutely right.
People don't know how to change tires. You were responsible for changing your tire.
Yeah. I know how to change tire and change oil.
Change oil too.
Wow.
Me too.
I don't believe that, Unique. Really?
I do. I've done it.
Emotional, damn it.
I've done it. We can do it together.
There you go. We want to see that.
I ain't doing that. I'll play with some dirt and some gardening, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah, Gen Z, hands down with the earlier millennials. We are the best of
We're the
both
best
worlds.
generation. We are. We're
Yeah.
better. We're better than our parents' generation. Love you, mom and dad, but we are. We're better
The
than the
boomers.
generation before that, because the generation before that, you had like the silent generation. I was looking at it last night. You had the silent generation, then you had the baby boomers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And the baby boomers, pretty much, they had us as a side dish to take us to cookouts and stuff like that. But we were just like, this one lady, she put it like, we weren't raised really by our parents. We were raised around a bunch of people. You know what I mean? So it was just like, we were little people just taking care of ourselves, kind of.
Yes.
Our parents took care of us, but at the same time, it was just like,
Right.
it's different than what y'all got right now. Because everything that the millennials have right now, we didn't have that shit like at all.
Nope.
How dare you ask to get your nails done? The fuck?
I'm just, me personally, the way I see it is that we were raised, and some of the things that we were told as we were little was based off of fear.
Yeah, don't you do that shit. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
You better be on this porch when the street light come on. And that was for a reason.
And they weren't going to explain nothing either.
They didn't tell us that. It was hard as hell.
That's right, the
get
village.
Information. And it was so many people. I mean, a whole bunch of times I was told, okay, you can embarrass yourself, but you better not embarrass the family. There's a difference. And then you had people down the street or whatever like that. Oh, I saw you doing that. You better, I'm gonna tell your mama, and that's a problem.
Oh, and they tell the neighbors,
yes, they really do tell. They really do
the
tell.
motherfuckers be telling everything.
Yes, they on you because
I remember that.
You embarrassed everybody.
Yeah.
So right now, I think personally, you just have a lot of kids that are raising themselves. You have a lot of parents that don't know anything about raising kids because, I mean, you think about it, there's no manual to raising a kid.
Right.
But you got parents that, like we talked about earlier, that send their kids to school, expect the school to raise them, and then the school is doing a bad job because they got so many kids there, they can't raise them. So all they can do is hope the kid shows up. So, I mean, what do you do? Us personally, I think our generation from the 70s on up, born in the 70s on up to the early 80s, we saw the rough spots. We saw Challenger disasters. We saw all of that.
We were supposed to die. Think about it. Think about the sockets that we had or whatever. And sometimes they were all like the socket covers weren't even there.
Well, houses still had asbestos in them.
Had what?
Asbestos.
Yeah,
in
houses.
Asbestos. But anyway, but yeah, that too.
That Boone's got 'em.
And then the lead paint, all that stuff. Yeah, the lead paint. Just it's so much stuff that should have killed us, but we still here, and we might be brain damaged and shit, but we live.
Well, I know people that suffer from lead paint. But speaking of the fact of raising children today, everybody's so focused on like parenting. They're so focused on giving my child what I didn't have, so they got to have all these materialistic things. But I'm like, it's more to life than just that. Like, what about the quality of life and actually enjoying it? Like the beauty of life on its own. But a lot of people don't think that way.
And that's something that I know.
I know parents that are investing for their children. Their children are in elementary school and they're set for college already. Like some people are worried more about the materialistic things versus the things that actually matter as parents.
For college, they don't even know the ABC. Some of them.
I think it has to be a balance. It's got to be the balance, some kind of way.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was with me and Ariel. Like I when she was younger, I always said that I wanted her to have the things that I didn't have. But then when I almost lost Ariel and she died on me, really, she almost didn't make it. Then is when I started giving her more material things. But I always instilled morals and values in her. But right now, Ariel's just happy going to Old Navy, so I'm good.
Very good. All right.
Front, I'm a daddy's girl. She can ask me for whatever. I'm like,
I got no kids, so I've been spoiling all my 17 nieces and nephews. So.
And we're spoiling our nieces and nephews too. They are so tiny.
Yep.
Well,
so
I think,
kids.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we got to speak to each other. Put down the phone every so often. Don't be afraid to put down the phone. Yeah, step away from technology. Get to know each other. Get to know your grandma. Get to know your grandma, your mom and dad, how they grew up. And you'll start to find yourself. I think technology is at its peak right now, and I think it's time to half the day put your phone away. Talk to people. Get that when you go to a concert, put your phone down and just soak it in, hear the music, listen to the vibe and all that. And so I think that's the energy right now. Well, thank you so much, Unique, so much for calling in. There's no wrong or right way, but please listen to your elders.
Yeah, listen to us, Unique, because she don't listen. Don't hang up yet.
Damn it.
Don't hang up.
Why are you lying, though?
She don't be listening, y'all, like for real.
Why are you lying on me, though?
Carla, you need to spank her at least one time.
Carla, I listen to you all the time. I listen to anybody that's an old head in my book, I listen to.
You got a whole bunch of trees out here. You keep on. You're going to have to go out there and get a green switch.
I don't mind. I might need a spanking. Yeah. I haven't had one since 2007. Come on now.
That's what's wrong. That was too many years.
I got 3 belts and a ceiling fan blade. Keep on.
There you go.
You could just flush me in my forehead. I'll be all right.
Thank you, Unique. We love you, man. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.
Thank you.
All right. Do we have another caller?
I think that's it. The other one, she just TK, you fronting. But anyway, so that's it for our callers. Unless somebody else wants to call in. Corey, do you want to call? Anybody want to call?
He said he won't be able to call in this time, but maybe next time.
And then Flora said that she has to muster up the energy, or no, she said the nerve.
The nerve.
You better burn some sage and come on.
Yeah. You got to drink a bottle of Boone's and then
you got to drink a bottle of Boone's.
Hey, you need to DJ Kid Mango. You need to stop babysitting. We all finished ours. What you doing?
I know, man. Look, man.
We're finishing. I'm on my third shot.
What happened was
I had a drink.
What kind of tequila you drinking there, Carla?
All right. All right, stand by. Hold on. We got our last topic here. So we talk about Gen X, Boomers, Millennials, and Gen Z. What rules or practices did your household follow growing up that you would also implement in your household right now?
You know what's changed for me, man? I know, especially as Filipinos, when you go to people's houses, you usually take your shoes off. But that's changed over the years. Everybody now has tile or wood flooring. And so no one wants to take your shoes off. So sometimes I go to places, I don't know if I should take my shoe off or not. Or the minute you do, they're yelling at you. No, put your shoes back on. Put your shoes back on.
Yeah, so that's a good point, because I mean, with us, we didn't, as the Negroes, take our shoes off. No, but growing up, we didn't take our shoes off. You know what I mean? So where I picked up the habit was being in Asia and being in Japan. That's where I picked up the habit. And then we kind of fell off when we got here. First, we were doing it a lot when we first got here. And I was like, well, I mean, shit, nobody else is doing it. So, but now we've actively started doing it again, especially after I got my shit steamed around here and cleaned up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just bought the 30-pack of like slippers that people can just put on when they come in the house.
Yeah. Could you imagine you walking outside, shit, throw up, spit?
It's so many germs. Exactly.
So many germs. And you're walking in the house,
fleas,
with your shoes, fleas, bacteria, and all that.
Right.
So it does make sense to take off your shoes before you walk into anybody's house. With that said, get some fucking clean socks.
Yeah, just clean your feet.
Do not take your shoes off. If socks are crunchy. No.
But I also, like, some people that didn't take their shoes off, I actually have the plastic things that the contractors use that
Uh-huh.
put on the outside of their shoes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
He said crunchy shoe.
Yeah, them socks are just crunchy.
Yeah.
Morning hygiene before going to.
Morning hygiene before going to the kitchen for breakfast.
That's brushing your teeth if you're gonna interact with.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Oh, see, but there's a thing about that. Though. Okay, I'm from the dental field, so there's a thing about that. If you brush your teeth before you have breakfast, okay,
you gotta brush them again.
What happens is afterwards, now you reintroduced food into your mouth, which will collect bacteria, and now you're not going to brush your teeth again until the evening. So they say it's actually better to brush your teeth after breakfast. That way you don't have any more bacteria in your teeth until lunchtime.
But what's your name? Eric. So I have Invisalign. So I have to brush before.
That's a different story. You are in Invisalign. So before you put your aligners back on, you always want to rinse and brush because you don't want to trap the bacteria underneath your aligner.
Right.
So, right. So, but if you're not in Invisalign, you're better off brushing your teeth after breakfast. That way you don't have food for the bacteria to feed on until your next cleaning.
Yeah, because I feel like if you eat if you brush your teeth before breakfast, your food's gonna taste funny, right?
Yeah, that too, because you got the mint taste or whatever it is from your toothpaste. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least gargle.
Or just rinse your mouth out with water. That's
Yeah,
all you
water.
Want.
Oh, water.
But brush your teeth after your breakfast.
Yeah.
That way you don't have bacteria. By lunchtime, see, if you brush your teeth before breakfast, by the time lunchtime comes, your mouth smells nasty because it's got food and bacteria that's been going in there and doing its thing.
Your breath stinking, your teeth are ducking.
Yes.
Not the teeth ducking. You so crazy, boo.
That's your breath. Whoa.
So I think besides taking off your shoes, going to someone's house, I think number two for me, people washing their hands, because I don't know where their hands have been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if they're touching their phone, they're touching their car. I have no, I think the first thing I like to, have visitors wash their hands and they be touching everything. You know what I'm saying? So, also picking up after yourselves. Offer to wash your own dishes, even though, most likely, if D3 comes to my house and at least he offered, no, I got you, man. Just put it right there. I wash it. But just putting in the sink and walking away, like, hey, bro,
you got a good point there. That's a good point.
Yeah. But for the most part, like that, yeah. I think the biggest part is just taking off your shoes because you don't know where it's disgusting. If you imagine where you walk with your shoes all around the world and you come into someone's house.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. Carpet, especially if you have carpet.
Yeah.
Carl does that. Regardless. Wherever he goes, that's one thing I can say about Carl. He does that. He takes off his shoes, and he didn't even go to Asia. And he's not Negro either, but yeah.
Whatever bad habits, good habits. What else? Flush.
I mean, yeah.
You should flush the toilet anywhere.
Flush your toilet and look back at it. Don't flush the toilet and walk away.
Make sure that shit went down.
Some of the Browns don't want to go to the Super Bowl, so you gotta
make sure you flush. You know how it is. You flush. Oh, that's good. You walk away, then flush. Yeah, you gotta make sure you flush, man.
Yeah, but you know what? Have you ever been to somebody's house and you flushed and the toilet you kind of clogged it up or whatever?
Yeah,
you didn't have enough pressure, and then you had to and the plunger wasn't in the bathroom, so you got to kind of excuse me. I don't know who went before me, but you did it. Tragic.
I don't know, man. I feel comfortable I feel comfortable taking shit in everybody's houses, so I gotta bless your house. So
No, but sometimes you gotta sweeten up that bathroom if something don't agree with you.
yeah.
See, now I got a question. Okay, so what do you do? Now you got to use the bathroom real bad, but you know good and well you should have used it before you left home.
It don't matter, man.
You go up in there, you ain't paying attention. You trying to get it out.
When you 40 and above, you don't know when you're gonna take a shit. You were like, "Ooh, I gotta take a shit right now in 30 seconds." There is a timer to take a shit.
You done had some damn taco when you ain't supposed to.
Yeah, fucking
taco. You got
enchiladas.
What you gonna do? You mess around and had the wrong gordita and you in trouble.
Yeah, move out of the way. I'm gonna take a shit.
They got some decorative towels in there. What you gonna do?
You got some pineapples in your fucking macaroni.
You better butt floss with them good towels and keep it pushing.
Yeah, you were about 2 underwears. You be fucking extra leakage. You be smelling like shit.
Yeah, I take care of the peeps in my place. I got a bidet in my bathroom, so
yeah,
we have bidets too.
We do too.
Yeah.
But
The best
hey, if you don't know about bidets, you better go check yourself. Go check some bidets.
Especially after being in Japan. Oh my gosh.
Save your drawers. Get a bidet.
Here you go.
There's toilet paper too. So we got 2 more bidets to get, right? 3.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's more work for me to put. No, I have no idea what
He does not like this little honey.
So Flora's like, is the decorative towel, is that to wipe your hands or is that decoration?
Butt floss with because you ain't got no toilet paper. What you gonna do?
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's not your fault because
You got a butt floss with.
they were supposed to have that toilet paper stocked.
Yeah, they knew.
So they're gonna have to
Yes.
sacrifice their towel.
Yes.
There you go. That's up to the owner of the home.
Walking around sticky.
Height,
All right.
dozo.
Or your socks.
Oh,
Wait. Am I talking too much?
Oh my God. Did you do that, Floyd? I feel like you did that. Did you do
I
that?
thought your shirt had 2 sleeves on it. I got 1 sleeve on it.
Lately, man, after 40 years old, man, my bowel
okay.
movement, like, I don't know, man. They'd be going somewhere.
What's going on with my plumbing?
You're like, God damn. I use all the toilet paper.
Hey, and that's what you tell them. Yeah, I appreciate the decorative towel. They had it was European or was it Egyptian cotton?
Egyptian count thread or whatever.
75,000 count thread. I appreciate you for that one. Thank you kindly.
Woo! Hey, I don't know about you. Okay, I'm about to down this strawberry balloon because everybody.
Yeah, you better hurry up there, Mr.
Yeah, you gotta
Kid
finish it before. Yes, there you
There
go.
we go.
Yeah.
There you go. Now I'm gonna put you on the corner so you can make me some money the way you just.
There we
Woo!
go. We'll get a pimp out Floyd.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for calling in, everybody. Oh man, it's such a great time. Carla, D3.
It's like a water park for the booty.
Woo!
I love it.
Thank you so much, guys. See you guys next week. We are doing Night Train. Everybody
Oh, my
bring
goodness.
Night Train next
We're
week.
gonna buy some night train.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
We are Highway 54, everybody. Thank you guys for calling in. Thank everybody for chiming in. It's been a great time. Have fun. I am drunk right now. Right?
I'm drunk right now too. I'm drunk. I'm really drunk right now.
So you had tequila and boons and
Yeah,
Capricorns.
I had 4 shots of tequila.
Woo! Love you guys. All right. Talk to you later.
You know what tequila do to me though?
Uh-oh.
Guys.
Sausage.
Peace out, everyone.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54.